Hey guys, how's it going? It's Taya. Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a little something special, a little something sweet, but I thought I'd share with you guys some of the cards and gifts I've gotten as a coach, in the nearly almost 10 years I've been coaching. So the kids are always really sweet. To be fair, more often girls than boys, but generally the kids and the parents always show appreciation at the end of the season, and they give me, well wish cards and even gift cards sometimes and money and just send me off with a proper goodbye at the end of the season, showing their appreciation for the work we did during the season. So I keep every single one I ever get because that's just the point, right? That's the whole point of it. And that feedback and that appreciation just goes a long way. I feel like I'm living in my purpose, and that just double confirms it and the impact I'm making in these kids' life. I know it's a little sappy, but this is life, isn't it? So I've got all of them right here, and whoop, ripped that already. So let's start. Yeah, let's pull it all out. Oh, as you can see, it's a lot. So we're gonna go through them one at a time, all right? And I'll show you how it goes. So a lot of these actually would be from my time at the Red Bulls, which would be, around 5 years ago now, 4 or 5 years ago, where I had, a lot of my soccer development, but I was still a very young coach. A lot of energy, a lot of passion, and that definitely came off to the kids. I won't say I'm passionate now, don't get me wrong, but my approach has definitely changed towards coaching, and I'll talk about that at the end. But back then, I definitely used to get a lot more stuff like this, and things have changed. But we'll talk about why I think that is a little bit later at the end. So, first one looks something like this. I don't know if you can see. Obviously, it's a drawing of a soccer ball and a little writing. Oh, up here. Now I'll read it to you what it says. I'll try my best because sometimes this kid's handwriting. Oh, I'm not one to talk about handwriting. Anyways, thank you so much for coaching me, Coach Taco. Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Taco, I've learned so much from you. Yeah, bye. No, it literally says, yeah, bye. To Coach Taco from Sorrel. Okay. So, little story. There was a 2012 girls team that I coached, and a lot of these would be from that team. Let me say that. But it's a 2012 girls team I coached back with the Red Bulls in South Jersey, and probably up there with some of my favorite groups I've ever coached. And they called me Taco, just because it sounds like Tayo. And I remember we did a thing where everyone in the team, including me, had a food name, because I think we did an icebreaker. Oh, go around and say the name of your favorite food. And I didn't say taco, but I didn't really, maybe I didn't give a specific answer, but long story short, I was Taco. And for the whole season, I was not even Coach Taco, just Taco. It was very funny, and a lot of parents had a lot of questions. But amazing team. And about this team, I would never forget there was a girl named Milena. I think was she Brazilian or Venezuelan, Peruvian, somewhere from South America. I'm not remembering specifically, but one of the best players I've ever coached, especially for her age, for a 9-year-old girl, and she played up, right? For a 9-year-old girl, one of the best player pound for pound I've ever coached. I will never forget her. Milena was her actual name, but she went by Mango on the team, and I'll never forget Mango. Everybody knew and loved Mango. Beautiful heart, beautiful character, the sweetest, tiniest little girl, but the biggest heart, and the most amazing player again for her age. She was incredible. I really miss her. I might do some digging, try to find out where she is now, and maybe try to reconnect. I would really love to see what she went on to do. Unforgettable type of character, you know. All right, next one. Writing too much, okay? It's another one. We will miss you, Coach Taco. Oh, that's a little too bright. We will miss you, Coach Taco. I don't know if this helps. All right, that helps a bit. Okay. All right. I still look okay? Oh, let's just do this. Sorry, my light situation's a bit crazy. Again, from Chloe. Chloe was one of the assistant coaches, the parent coach's daughter. Really sweet girl as well. Next one. Oh, this was just a piece of cardboard. Whoop. It's a taco and a soccer ball. We will miss you, Coach Taco. It's a well-drawn taco, to be fair. Makes me hungry. We'll miss you, Coach Taco. Zoe was a really sweet girl as well. Definitely had a little bit of attitude though. So, but they were all super sweet. All right, this one from the envelope. Tayo with a little heart. So obviously those ones, Taco, you can guess what team they're from. Cheers to your years. Hopefully this is not a is this it's a birthday card. Oops. I guess I got it mixed up. Alright. That one's for me to worry about. Okay. It's a really sweet card, actually. From a dear friend. Next one. Red envelope. I think this might be... Oh! Valentine's Day card. Quickly moving on. I think I just added them all in my drawer, so I thought I separated them, but definitely mixed them a couple. This I know was definitely a card from a player, and I know exactly what player just from the outside. It says, "Thank you for all the kindness you bring to the world." And I'll read what it says inside. "Thanks, happy holiday, Gabby." Okay, so Gabby is one of the girls from the 2013 teams I coach at the current club I'm in. Gabby plays a year up. She's a 2014 that plays in the 2013. And one of the sweetest souls, her and her family, that I've ever come across. And the only thing I got from that team last season, not to, it's not a competition, but just they're consistent with just their energy is so positive. Gabby, is like a prodigy gymnast as well, which means she barely makes a lot of the soccer games because she's traveling all over the States for gymnastics, but an impressive soccer player as well. Just a well-rounded, very smart, hardworking girl that's super sweet. So definitely means a lot for sure. Great kid. Coach Tayo, it's a nice one. It says it on the thing, so I don't mistake it for one of my other cards. I love getting cards. I think it's just the thought, the connections and everything. It's good to have these physical things to hold on to. Okay, all right. This in the envelope. It's two things. Also with Gabby, there was also a Target gift card in that I just recently cashed in. I bought myself a new gaming headset. Yeah, don't judge me. So that's Coach Tayo. This is inside that other green envelope. And it's a card. I'm pretty sure in here was a gift card as well. So, card, and inside is a writing. The writing says, "Dear Coach Tayo, thank you for a great season from Evie." Evie, again, this should be the team Milena was from way back in the Red Bulls. So it's another card in the same envelope. Should be from the same person. Should be. Dear Coach Tayo, thanks. Dear Coach Tayo, thanks. Thank you so much for helping us to become better soccer players. We will miss you. Best of luck, and we hope to see you again. Team Fuego and families. Okay, so the team, I'm remembering now, the team of food named individuals were also Team Fuego. We decided on a team name and we were Team Fuego, just amongst ourselves, but it was such great time, good memories, and I forgot all about it, but it's all coming back to me now, like Celine Dion. Okay, Team Fuego. I miss Team Fuego. Okay, Totayo, Tyo. They definitely spelled my name wrong, but what else is new? Card is nice. Oh, it's a birthday card. Oops. Oh, it's a birthday card from some of the kids I coached. Sadly, I don't remember what team. It doesn't say a name, but it says many more happy birthdays. Celebrate from your devoted students. So it's a birthday card from one of the kids. I feel like it's the 2013 girls about 2-3 years ago. That's really sweet. I didn't remember them getting me a birthday card. These girls, by the way, have grown now. So I started with them when they were 3 years ago, 9. Yeah, and now they're 12 years old. Watching them grow into teenagers or preteens, it's a bittersweet thing. They didn't have all this attitude when I started out. Okay. Thank you. Oh, it's a lot. Okay. It's a lot of writing and drawing. I don't know if we can see. This light is really bright, but it's a lot of writing. Let's start. Okay. Oh, this is... Dear Coach Taco, thank you for being our coach. We will miss you. And good luck with your new job, from Ellie. Ellie. So this is also the cards I was getting when I was ready to leave the Red Bulls to go to grad school. And, it was bittersweet, and they all had cards, and it was a sad departure. So this was the card that I remembered. Ellie was a phenomenal soccer player, but an interesting story with Ellie. Ellie started out on the team, again, around 9 years old, 10 years old. Very skinny and honestly a little frail. The physicality of the game was tough for her. Getting pushed and bumped, she would bruise easy. She was very lean. But one thing was always true: she loved the game, and she always tried. As much as she would fall and she would cry, she would get up. That was the first year I coached her. She came back the next fall season unrecognizable. She was bigger, fuller, but the athleticism was so insane to watch. She'll still get pushed around, but she had so much weight around her now, and she just transformed as a soccer player. Just the physicality, she was then up there. She became one of the best player on the team through that transformation from one of the frailest and honestly softest, but her transformation took her up. It was her and Mango. Sorry to the others, but it was her and Mango. A phenomenal soccer player, great attitude. I love the parents, but she was so sweet, so fun. I remember Ellie vividly. Great player. And the other note, so this is Ellie, and this is from the mom. So thank you for all your work with Eleanor. She has become a real athlete and a soccer lover. We appreciate your encouragement and kindness. Good luck with what comes next. Olivia, Eleanor's mom. Yep, I told you she became a real athlete and soccer lover. She grew to love she became obsessed in a fantastic way. She just kept getting better and better and better. It became her thing. I watched it become something she was just trying to it becoming her thing, and she was going places. Her trajectory had to be so insane. So again, another one I have to do some digging to see where she ended up. Something I wish I was better at. Okay, we're almost done. Coach Tayo. It's another one. Some people just go the extra mile. Okay? People just go the extra mile. Ooh. Well, I know this is a parent there. Oh, okay. Tayo, I know how many miles you have traveled and how many years you have devoted to teaching. Teaching our girls, sorry. It has meant a lot to them and to all of us parents through the pandemic, the freezing nights, the 90-degree days. They have learned so much from you, and thank you for your patience. It's cursive, it's hard to read. My patience with them and for also challenging them. This has been very valuable. We will really miss you, but of course, we wish you all the best. Don't be a stranger. Coach Jeremy. It's a lot of writing. Sorry, it's a little harder to read. So Coach Jeremy was the assistant coach that was directly with me for all 2-ish years I was there with this team, the Fuegos. And hand in hand, Chloe, I don't know if you remember, Chloe was his daughter. And his heart was in the right place. He actually was a big impact for me, to me. He was wise, he was hands-on, he was patient. He tried to advise me too. I think for a career, he's a career advisor in the corporate scene. But I remember going into grad school at the time. That's why I left to go to grad school. To go to corporate after I graduated grad school. Sorry, I'm getting my timeline mixed up. It was kind of telling me that, he's been doing corporate for a bit, and that was my prospect when I was leaving to go corporate, and he couldn't have been more right. He was saying he sees me and how I coach and how I interact and what I do. It was telling me that, honestly, I should consider picking this up. I should consider taking soccer seriously and making it my thing instead of corporate. And he was saying, I don't know if corporate will be right for you, like I do it, and it's not really, the greatest. he didn't love it. It was kind of advising me otherwise, like, I think this is so much more fulfilling, even for me, and I could tell for you it means a lot. And long story short, I spent a year in corporate, and I left to go coach again. So he was right. He was right. It was a very wise guy, and I wish I listened to him. We reunited a couple of years later, and I literally told him that yeah, you were right. I should have just stuck to coaching, and here we are now. So I'm back in that scene, sports and fitness. This is definitely where I feel like my passion lies. So thank you guys for also coming and sharing on the journey with me. And uno más, one more. Oh, I lied. Another birthday card, but that's all. And yeah, it was really great to go back through those kind of a walkthrough, walk through the past again, reminisce about those great times. It's really amazing to think of the impact at this point in so many kids' lives I've made, rec including, and all the clubs I've coached at. I've definitely probably coached over 1,000 kids easily, and every single one has made an impact in my life as much as I might have made an impact in theirs, and I always look to make an impact. I say definitely back then when I was coaching in the Red Bulls, it was still very fresh for me. My approach was very. I was learning with the kids, and I think that came across, and I was. I mean, it was still till now. I think my biggest strength in coaching is those intangibles. I'm able to easily connect. I have an affinity to make bonds, strong bonds with players, and that's something that hasn't changed over the years. But I think back then too, it felt, I don't want to say it felt less like a job because it's still the same thing, but it was fresh. It was a little fresh, and maybe I had more energies to very little details with each players. Also, I don't think I was as overwhelmed with as many teams as I am now, but I think that also came across to those guys as well, and I was able to build really strong, close connections. Where now I've trying to make it more of a professional thing. I still have that bond. Don't get me wrong, especially with I have that bond. Don't get me wrong, but it's a little different dynamic, my approach, especially maybe if I'm overwhelmed. I could say like when I have too many teams to focus on in a season, my attention can't be fully given to a group more so as I would like, and I'm now a little bit more methodical with it, trying to be clean cut, organized, and just make sure I hit what I need to hit. So I share my energy with each group, and that definitely affects the quality of coaching I give to each kid. To which a lot of these cards you see was from the team I coached, Team Fuego. I coached a couple of years ago, with very few being from recent years, and that's something I reflected on as to why that is and what maybe changed. I mostly think the age matters. The younger kids are definitely sweeter, and the parents are a lot more grateful, and it takes a lot. It's a little more like babysitting, so you have to give a lot of energy to kind of get a reaction from this kid. You have to be really animated, and I think parents really appreciated that. Again, when I was also back then coaching, I was younger, so I had a little more of that youthful energy. Now I'm a little more experienced. I've worked with more competitive teams, and my familiarity with that type of interaction maybe has diminished a little bit, but I think I did channel that to older competitive teams where I could say the team I coach now, my U14 teams that I just went undefeated with this season, for example, that team, I had that connection with them, and we had a phenomenal season this season. Every single one of each of the kid I made a close connection with, and they even decided to add me to a group chat at the end of the season, and we still keep close in touch. I can't wait to see what these guys continue to do, and gratitude from the parents was there, and definitely from the boys. And again, it was evident, right? My purpose being fulfilled and the impact I was making, and I'm glad I got that experience in this life, and the cards and everything. I'm glad I got those experiences in this life. I'm glad I had that slice of life to my story. It's gonna be enriching years from now. I can always look back. I've fully added to my story in this life in a very positive way. I gave back and I helped someone along the journey. So I'm sure these kids will remember these moments for the rest of their lives, and I don't take that for granted. I want it to be a special moment and even a turning point if needed for these kids. I want to be someone they remember forever as a positive light in their story. So it's something I continue to do, and I continue to adapt and find new ways to be a better leader, a role model, and of course, a coach. So that's it. Oh, sorry, my voice is almost gone. I don't know why, but yeah. Thank you for listening, and I'm glad I could share that with you. And yeah, next time, continue to talk about my experiences as a coach and walk through some more stories together. So, take care. It's been Coach Tayo. Peace.